I'm Drake Bajat, the owner of Restoration One of Lafayette. We do water, fire, and mold remediation. We are your local 24/7 emergency response. We pride ourselves on a 1 to 1.5 hour response time. We do as little demo as possible. Our goal is to get you back inside your home or your business and functional as soon as possible. We do this in the Lafayette and surrounding area. We'll travel an hour to an hour and a half. We go as far north as Mamu and Ville Platte. We go as far south as Abbeville, Erath, and Delcombe. We go as far east as the Basin Bridge. We go west to Jennings, and we will go beyond these depending on the situation and the circumstances. Allow us to return your home or business to its original glory. People want to know, how long should you run the fans after water damage? That is a drying process. In addition to people call them fans, we call them air movers because we're moving air. It's not fans. We're figuring the cubic feet per minute that we're moving of air. We are moving air. So we're not just blowing air onto a surface that got wet. So, but it's not just the air mover that's in there. We also have dehumidifiers to take care of areas, because what we want to do is, the way that you dry is with air and with heat. That air that we move across that surface that's wet is pushing that moisture into the air because it's creating an evaporation process. When that moisture comes into the air, it needs to be alleviated somehow. Your air conditioning unit will not be able to alleviate the amount of moisture from a water damage issue. So that is why we will have a dehumidifier in there, the proper size for the area that we need to cover, whether it be one or two. Is it isolated? Is it open? How high are the ceilings? We assess that. We'll put the correct dehumidifier in there. That dehumidifier will pull the moisture from the air that we're putting into it. It will drain that into either your sink, your tub, and so it's a constant removal of the moisture as we put it into the air, because your air conditioning unit is not used to additional moisture being in that home. So what we do in that instance is, again, it's 3 to 5 days. That's the normal dry time, depending on the saturation level, depending on how long it's sat, depending on how, and that's all determined by meters. We have graphs. Our meters will track it day by day. Our dehumidifier tells us what the air is going in, what the temp is coming out, what the relative humidity is coming in, what it is going out, how many grains per pound our grain depression is. So it's telling us how many grains we're taking out of the air. It gives us all that information for us to know that what we're doing is reducing the moisture in that home on those surfaces, to show that we are taking that home from wet to make it dry. 3 to 5 days is typical. That's the process. So when you have a water damage issue in your home, allow us, Restoration One of Lafayette, to be your go-to 24/7 emergency response team. We can be reached at 337 Restore.